How the heck are you, everybody? Very excited for the video today. A lot of crazy things going on in my website's world, and I guess with my personal life adjacent to the game. What am I talking about? Well, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title of this video, whatever that's gonna be. So I'm getting a tattoo. Officially, I've been in touch with artists in New York when I'm going back for Thanksgiving. I am getting a Watcher of Realms tattoo. Why the heck am I doing that? I'm gonna explain the whole thing, and I'm gonna have you guys vote on which character it is going to be. But also, second half of this video, the reason for the tattoo is because we did a crazy amount of fundraising thanks to you guys for the website. The website's looking pretty darn good, but you know we're always trying to iterate and improve. And the second half of this video is gonna take you through 3 enormous new features coming to the website within the next month. Crazy stuff. We are gonna have advanced filters and tags so you can sort for groups of heroes by specific abilities or debuffs or damage over time, so on and so on, how you attain them, what kind of attack range they have. I'll get deep into the details on that. Then we have strategic map planners coming where you can customize map layouts for every stage. This is in the works. This is a huge endeavor, especially by Archer. So huge shout out to him. I will demo this. It is fantastic. And then finally, we are gonna have a My Heroes section on the website where you will have like a login here in the top right corner. You can log in and then it will be like John's login or whatever your name is. And you can click all the heroes you have. So when you use all the functionality in the website, like our tier lists and like our hero list with our advanced filters, you can toggle it to show just your heroes. So it's the best of who you already have if you're on the tier list, or you can search for heroes with specific abilities out of the pool of heroes you specifically have. So 3 really fun things coming. I'm very excited, but let's talk tattoo, because I know a lot of you probably think it's gonna be pretty funny to have me ruin my body, right? So let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So my friends, the tattoo. If you can remember, before my website even existed, back at the start of this year, January 2024, I needed to raise money for it. It's very expensive. We have no advertisements. You know, it's not monetized in any way. So it's been completely funded by myself. And then thankfully, largely the community. We have had a couple very successful fundraising events. We did 2 24-hour streams. You can see this one back in January, each one divided up into 2 parts because a stream can only last 12 hours and still be saved as a video on demand on YouTube. And we did that twice, baby. So we had part 1, part 2 here 8 months ago. And then 2 months ago, back in July, we did it again. Part of the reason we did it again is because the initial stream, we raised about $5,000. It was like $5,100. I said if we raised $10,000, I would get a tattoo of Cratch. We thought we raised that, but one person who had pledged $5,000 went poof, so we didn't have that. However, in the following 6 months, half a year in between these 2 streams, people asked me constantly when I was getting the tattoo. And I said, we didn't raise the money. So people said, do another fundraiser. So I did. And that was for the V2 of the website. That's when you got a lot of the craziness you know now on the website that we're so proud of. So thank you guys so much for that. That was a huge success. And again, we raised over $5,000. That brought the total, these were these 2 streams over here, that brought the total to over 10,000. I'm a man of my word. That means I'm getting a tattoo. However, by the time that second stream came along, you can see here in the thumbnail, it says Cratch Tattoo on both of them. But by the time that came along, I had pulled 5 King Hearts. I had pulled him 5 times. He is the ultimate meme of my account. And literally dozens, if not 100+ people all the time in my comments, in my DMs, in chat, on stream, so on and so on, were saying, you should do a King Hearts tattoo instead. And I said, we can put it up to a vote if you want. So I did a stream one day, I put it up to a vote, and overwhelmingly people decided King Hearts. I still don't think that would be fair. It was like 150 viewers or something. I kept the poll open for a while, so maybe we got like 150 votes. That's not enough though. Let's open up to absolutely everybody. So that's the point of the first half of this video. I have made a poll over here that's gonna go live right now. And then obviously this will be linked in the description, top and comment. I'll share it on Discord. You can share it with your friends. But I'm saying I'm officially getting a Watcher of Realms tattoo. But which character shall it be? Cratch or King Hearts? Please vote below and decide which of these old weirdos will be on my skin forever. And you can vote, and whatever gets the most votes, I will do. So it's kind of hard to get a tattoo out here in Utah, or at least, you know, I already know things in New York. So I'm going to do it when I go back to New York for Thanksgiving. So that will be in about 6 weeks, 7 weeks. That will give you guys time to vote. We'll keep this open for a couple days. Also, you can know I've talked to Moonton about this. They are interested in partnering on it, either to help with the design or help promote it. We'll make some fun content. It should be really good. Also, if you guys have any suggestions for designs, or you know a tattoo artist or a nice design artist or digital artist or whatever, once it's decided who it's going to be, you have some vision you want to share, let me know in the comments here on the video. Let me know on the poll. DM me or tag me on my Discord, the Fast and Fastidious. We'll get that all worked out. I promise, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to do it. Let's do this final vote. Let's figure out who it's going to be. And then I'm going to go spend like $800 or something. Big shout out to Larry. He donated a little extra after the fundraiser to help me pay for the tattoo, because these things are not cheap, especially in New York. But we're going to spend like $600, $700, $800, $1,000 on this tattoo. So hopefully it's a beautiful thing. If you want any input, let us know. That's that, guys. Be sure to go vote. Let's get into the really crazy stuff, okay? This, at the end of the day, this is like fun and games and whatever. It's a tattoo. I like tattoos. I'll get over it. This is about the website. You know, it's a fully free website. If you go on here, not a single ad in sight. There won't be. There's no freemium stuff. Nothing's behind a paywall. For the very, very foreseeable future, there's no way I'm monetizing this in any capacity. This is a website by the people, for the people. You know, it's my face here, but we got a big team. Awesome people. You know, we've got our web dev, we got an amazing group here, all these other smaller volunteers behind the scenes as well. It's an awesome thing, and we're very, very proud of it. So yeah, we're gonna always keep trying to improve upon it, even though I do feel like this website already is a pretty amazing website in our space. I'm very proud of what we've created. However, a couple more things in the works. So first thing, I didn't mention it as the first three because it's just very simple. There's a couple heroes that are missing in terms of, you know, the heroes that haven't arrived in the game yet. I will not add those. I'm talking about like Twyla and Beelzebub, Bubba. I'm talking about Kagiri. All those heroes I will add once they actually arrive on the global server. As soon as they do, though, I'm going to try to get into the habit of within 2 or 3 days from them arriving on global server, you're going to get the builds, you're going to get the tier ratings, all the information you want. We will have a full description. Everything you're used to seeing, you know, over here if you go into the stuff. So we click on Aeon, you know, we've got her build over here, all this kind of stuff. We have her attributes, everything, her description. And then, of course, if you go to, oh my God, where is it? Here, you can see her full tier rating. So all that will be coming sooner and sooner. However, there are already some heroes in the game on global that are incomplete. A great example, that's going to be Maw. Right? We just had the Maw fusion. I have not yet done his tier list ratings. I'm about to fuse him later today on my main account. I already know what ratings I want to give him, but you can see he doesn't even pop up here. He will be added within the next 2 or 3 days. And then there's a couple heroes that are like missing builds. Like Ingrid doesn't have a build. Some of the newer heroes that were coming out right when we were launching V2, we didn't get their builds together yet. So I will go through and add all the missing ones. I think I've got a pretty good list of them, but if there are key heroes without builds, do let me know. You know, Ingrid's a good example. Another one was Abomination. Before this, I actually went in and I did add his build manually. So there you go. We're going to go through all of it. I don't think it's more than like a dozen. It's probably even less. So I'll get all that sorted out. But if there's any key thing you found missing on the website, let me know here in the comments. That's the first simple thing. Next one, while we are here on the hero list, you'll see, you won't see this on your version, but I'm on my admin version. There's a couple new things, right? Hero tags, skill effects, summons. This is an early kind of alpha version, maybe beginning beta, I don't know the terminology, of what it's eventually going to look like. We're still working on the UI, but the functionality is still here for me to demonstrate. Essentially, people might want to know, who are all the heroes in the game that have defense penetrating damage? And you click it and you get Silas. Obviously, it's not just Silas. We just have a couple examples right now. Then Pink Jesus and I will manually go through and add all the tags. Shout out to Pink Jesus. Shout out to Spokane Jack. Shout out to Archer. We've been working on this whole thing together. The reason I do want to show you this now, though, is because the functionality is already there. Maybe skill effects. You want to see which heroes have burning damage. You can click that, and we have a nice little grouping there. Right now, it's just incomplete. It's not everybody. Very soon, within like 2 weeks, this will be live and it will be complete. We also have summon method. How do you acquire them? Are they from regular summons? Can you get them from ancient summons? Are they exclusive to ancient summons? So a good example of that is you can get Leia, or you can get Morrigan, or you can get Cerberus from both regular and ancient summons. So they will show up when you click either of these. However, exclusive to ancient summons, I'm not even going to click it because we haven't actually sorted it yet. This would be heroes like Ymerit or Ardia or Giselle that are truly exclusive just to Ancients. And then we have our limited heroes and our fusions, which I do think we've updated, nearly updated. You see, we're missing Crowdor, we're missing Helga, but we're going to go through all of that and assign all the appropriate tags. There is another thing that will change, though. We are going to change the UI. So I want all these things kind of divided up into categories. So if you go to skill effects, we have a bunch of different things here, right? Invisibility is kind of like a buff. Magic damage reduction or physical damage reduction or magic res reduction. Those are going to be like debuffs. Something like damage increase, that's a buff. Bleed, burning, poison, those are all dots, damage over time. I want each one of those to be their own category. And actually, we're going to have an extra row kind of in between here with these class icons and these faction icons. We'll have an extra row, and that's where these will appear, and they'll be in all the appropriate categories. So we'll have like attack range, we will have summon type, we will have damage over time, we will have debuffs, we will have buffs, we will have crowd control effects. And you'll be able to click it, and functionally it will then appear like this, but all the specific tags within that category. I think it's gonna be really powerful, and it's gonna help people answer a lot of questions. Again, it's incomplete, but let's say you wanna know who are all the heroes in the game that have poison damage, you could click this and you could get it. We're missing a couple clearly, but you understand the conceit. I think it's going to be really fun. Let's transition now into my heroes. This is going to be a very simple thing. We'll have a login on the main page or on any page maybe. You log in, you go into Derek's account or John's account or Samantha's account, whatever you want to call your account based on your name or what you wish your name was. You go in and we'll kind of have a list, kind of like what you see here on the Nascent banner with all the heroes in the game. They'll all be grayed out, and then you'll click them, click all the ones you already have. That will be the My Hero pool. And then when you go into something like the hero list, we'll have a toggle here to say show only my heroes. So you could click that on, show only your own heroes. Then you could say, who are all my WatchGuard heroes that have crowd control effects? And then there you go. Again, it's incomplete because it's not showing up with Avalon, for example, but you get the idea. So that should be really fun. Also for tier lists, right? An even more powerful potential use here, you toggle on my heroes, and then you want to beat Gear Aid 2 that day. You can sort by Gear Aid 2. It will show all the top rankings, but here they're showing every hero in the game. If you toggle on my heroes, it will show you just the highest ranked heroes sorted by their potency, their ability, their efficacy in Gear Aid 2, using only the pool of the heroes you currently have. So you don't have to go through the fluff of like, yeah, Hotsit's awesome, but I don't have her, or Praetus, for example. You can go down here and be like, oh my God, I have Comet and he's S+ there. That's fantastic. I'm gonna go use him. Maybe I'll go look up a guide and I'll make that happen. So that's a very, very fun feature. Final feature, this is the one that probably will come last, but we're hoping within the next month, certainly within like 5 to 6 weeks. I think we can do it in a month. You can see we're pretty far along, but it's just very, very complicated. Maybe we'll debut a couple maps to begin with, as you see here, Gear Aid 1, Gear Aid 2, Gear Aid 3, but eventually we'll have all the main maps in the game. I don't know if we're gonna have something like campaign, but like for normal PvE maps and stuff like that, we will have them. Essentially, this is gonna be a customizable map planner, strategy planner, where you can save it and share it with the whole community. So again, you'll be able to log in, and this can be like, Fastidious' plan for Gear Aid 3. How does it work? Let me zoom out. We still have to work on the zoom functionality for this. This stuff is all not fully complete. I could like be like, this is how I clear, these are my placements. This is how I clear Gear Aid 3. So let's look for Idril. I like to put her here. There's Idril facing that way. You can click through and change the direction as well. Very cool functionality. Then let's go for like a Silas. We'll drop him here. You get the picture, right? A little Dolores action, and you can fill this out, save it, and then share it with the community. We'll have this kind of like whole glossary, this whole portfolio of different map placements and strategies, and a really nice community building thing. I like to drop a hollow here, but oh wait, I like her pointed to the right. Now here's where it gets weird. You know, I use Laurel here, facing this way. However, it's only going to be like cycling her on and off. So maybe eventually we'll have a way to write notes where people could be like, the way I do it is I cycle Laurel at this point, this point, this point, but so on and so on. You know, maybe Maul goes over here. He's going to be down permanent, but then maybe you use an Eliza, you put her here. And then again, we could have a note functionality, like a notepad on the side. And it would say, for my strategy, I drop Eliza when the first guy comes out here and the second guy comes out here, and I pick her up and wait. Something like that. It's a very cool function. Right now we have it for the 3 gear aids. We actually do, Archer was able to like tilt the maps appropriately using the map images, which was very confusing. And he was able, we will be able to underlay above this kind of whatever placement function, this utility thing we created. You will see the actual map eventually. We're still working on presenting that properly, but that is in the works. I've seen the prototype. It's freaking awesome. This is something we're really excited about. So You know, a lot of people can think what they want about my content or this and this. I do hope you appreciate the website. You don't have to watch my stuff to use the website. It's free. Go get after it. It really is just a community resource created by me and my friends and members of my community that is totally free and for all of you guys to take good advantage of. So I know a lot of people do that. We're getting about 1 million clicks a month, believe it or not. Not 1 million individual users. Not that many people even know what the game is. But 1 million clicks a month is what we got in August. So that is freaking awesome. I'll have the September numbers soon. But it's been a big success, and it's all thanks to you guys. And that's why I'm getting the tattoo. So I hope you're excited about what we have coming, what we have in the pipeline, what's in the works. I hope you're excited about my new tattoos. They're not going to go on my arm. It will go on my left thigh. I think that's kind of appropriate. It's going to go above my bum knee because that's how this whole journey for me on YouTube started, when I blew out my knee and couldn't do anything else except for talk into the void, talk to you guys on my silly camera from my silly laptop. So it's been a very interesting journey. I appreciate all of it. At this point, I'm kind of excited to get the tattoo because I'm resigned to the fact that it's happening. Be sure to vote. Go over here to the community tab. I'm going to post it right now. Get your votes in, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, like it, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.